I'm so glad you made it. It's time for Shapesyyy Plays, so you don't have to.
Shapesyyy Plays, so you don't have to. Shapesyyy Plays, so you don't have to.
So what is Shapesyyy Plays, so you don't have to? This is an idea that came around on my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/Shapesyyy. That came around end of last year, where I decided, after playing countless, and I mean countless, dozens of hours of sometimes the most terrible games in existence, sometimes some pretty good games, I realised that a lot of these games don't get any coverage on YouTube, on any websites. The developers put them out there, they get played, they get forgotten about, maybe for a good reason. That's what you're here for today. Some of these games have been a lot of fun to revisit, some more than others. The first one is called The Summer of 58, or Summer of 58. I'm just going to talk about the game as I remember it, as I remember playing it, as I watch the clips. I think it's a single developer game, indie game. A lot of these will be indie games, by the way, very unknown, very small, low budget games. We're going to jump into Summer of 58. I'll try this as a little way of starting each video. I'll just show you a little clip from one of my live streams. Oh! Jesus fucking hell! Very good point to warn you that when I play live on stream, I swear a lot. I'll cut out some of the worst stuff, just so you know a lot of that will creep in here, okay? Get the kids out of the room. Actually, your kids shouldn't be playing half of these games anyway, so shame on you, shame on you. Fucking bastard! So primarily first person horror game, you're in this place for whatever reason. I'll keep it fairly spoiler free as possible, but do be warned, there's a lot of clips of the action. A lot of it is just me acting up to the camera and talking absolute nonsense on the camera. Oh god, I hate walking towards doors and fucking... I knew it was coming, I fucking knew it was coming. Fucking knew it was coming, it still got me. Now the game is really short, I'll be honest. I remember playing this over, I think, 2 streams. I broke it up into 2 small sections. There's not much to it. You walk around. If you've ever played one of these walking simulator games, you kind of get the idea. Ah! Jesus fuck! What happened here? What the fuck? What is this story? This game's a little bit like Resident Evil without the enemies. Do you know what I mean? You can just walk around, you'll get some frights, you'll get some story threads to pick up, you know, lore, that thing that we love to say nowadays about games that can go way too far in a lot of games. Luckily with this game, it's kind of just like sort of skin deep. You've got a little bit of lore, you don't have to read too much, you just have to wander around, do things A to B to C. I wouldn't say there are puzzles, but, you know, at times I did get frustrated with the game. Fuck off! Fuck off! Fuck you! Fuck you! I thought I picked that fucking box up, man. Fucking hell, man! It's been a long day. The story does start to get a little bit strange, and, you know, as I say, it only takes a couple hours to play the game. I mean, I don't know. You'll go down a lot of familiar paths if you know your horror games. You walk down a corridor, something will scare you, you'll turn around, something will be making a noise, you think you're going to be safe, and then you turn back again, and then there's the fright. You know, all that kind of stuff. You know, you'll walk down a similar path to a lot of the games that you know, literally walking down paths where you think, that's the objective. Oh no, nothing's there, turn around, bang. Oh, just all the lights have gone out. Fucking hell, by the way! All in all, I'd recommend this game as a short experience if you do like your horror. It's tightly written together, it's not too long, the graphics are brilliant, it runs brilliantly on lower end systems. Don't worry about having the beefiest PC in the world. Summer of 58, check it out on Steam. I think that's the only place you can get it, I think. Anyway, Summer of 58. It gets a, yeah, not too bad. We're off to a good start with this one. The first game gets a not too bad rating, so there you go. Oh, you stupid bugger ye! Jesus, no! This is absolutely fried. Scared the shite at myself there.
Morning.
I fucking choked on my... Oh, fucking hell!
Shapesyyy Plays, so you don't have to.
Bloodwash. Sorry, going cross-eyed there. Bloodwash is our second game. Now, Bloodwash falls into a category of games that are very popular right now, where the graphics are made to look like mid-90s PlayStation 1 era graphics. You know, the pixelated square blocky graphics. Everyone's got huge square heads that make you laugh. Hey Stan. And yeah, laugh I did quite a lot at this game. Sometimes I don't think the game intended you to find it funny, but it was funny nonetheless. At least it was funny to me. So again, keeping this spoiler free as possible, but that'll be hard. There will be clips appearing from all through the game. The thing about this game is, the story is genuinely interesting. There's, you know, mediocre levels of acting in it. Oh God, she's here now!
I should probably leave him alone. Poor guy.
You're not getting blockbuster acting, put it that way. But there's this sense of dread that runs through the entire game that keeps you sort of going, right, I need to know what's coming next. You know, it's often interspersed with unintentional comedy, as I said. I know it's not funny, but it's funny. Oh! But you know, they are billing this as a horror game again, horror thriller, whatever. So there are some, you know, some sort of disgusting bits in there. It looks like she's wearing like a corset, but I think that's supposed to be like her insides. You know, there's a sort of VHS filter, you know, that's another thing that's kind of big right now. Make the screen look a bit scratchy, like a broken tape. You can turn that off, it's actually better if you do it. It sort of blurs everything if you leave it on, and you know, you probably prefer it being off. Right, I'm supposed to go back upstairs. You fucking bastard! The game isn't too long, it kept me going, it kept me laughing unintentionally sometimes, it kept me going in terms of not knowing where the next sort of fright would come from. There's bizarre little mini games inside the game that you can play. You're a capitalistic casualty. Oh my God! How did they know my weakness? Rumbums. Oh. A lot of the mini games are sort of arcade machines that you find in, you know, shops within the game. Not giving you any context of why there are different shops in the game. You'll have to play it if you want to find out. I love my people. Look at the side of his head. He's like a walnut. So, okay, Bloodwash. By the time you get to the end of it, again, a few hours if you just batter through. It shouldn't take you too long. Just bash straight on through to the end. Story, interesting, keeps you going. Unintentionally kind of funny. There's a joke in there somewhere. The graphics are very stylised, keep that in mind if you like that. If you don't, then you don't. If you like it, you like it. I personally don't think it matters as long as the game itself is good overall. And that brings me to, is it good overall? And I would say, again, yeah, it's okay. It's better than Summer of '58 because it's longer, there's more of a story, more interaction, more style. Do you know what? I quite enjoyed it. I won't be as lenient on a lot of games. Trust me. Shapesyyy Plays Part 1 done. Summer of '58 and Bloodwash. Remember, indie games exist. Tip your waiter. See you later. Dance. Would anyone like a dance? Oh, you fucking bastard, you. That's a baby in the washing machine. What the hell was that? I need your clothes, your boots, and your motorcycle. That's supposed to be the flesh of a fucking baby. A baby's face. This game is fucking sick. I love it. Top quality content. Twitch.tv/Shapesyyy.